yoga lovelies. Welcome to Adopt a Yoga Assistant. My name is Fiona and I'm the fearless leader of the Yoga Lovelies Club, an online yoga platform. And this is a very special series featuring guest yoga assistants who are in need of a loving home. Today we have with us here at Pasadena Humane the magical, amazing, gorgeous girl, Mira. She is an owner surrender. Her owners couldn't keep her. She's about 10 years old. She's an Anatolian shepherd. You can see that. She's huge, gorgeous coat, and such a mellow girl. We've just been to the park and she walked on a loose leash the whole time. Definitely an old soul. So Mira is going to help us get through yoga today, and we are going to help her find a home. So grab your stretchy pants and let's get started. Sit, good girl. Such a gentle girl. Good girl. She's such a gorgeous girl. Look at her, she's so big. What an amazing coat. Good girl. So Mira's enjoying a greenie and we are going to start seated. So come to a comfortable seated position. You can sit up on a block or on a blanket like I'm doing, cross-legged or kneeling, whatever is most comfortable for you. And letting your eyes close. Just doing your best to sit up nice and tall. Try to relax the tops of your shoulders. And just taking these first few moments to shift focus. So much of the day is spent looking outwards at screens and people and things. And instead now, shining the flashlight of your awareness to the inside. Feel your pelvis getting a bit heavier. Your head getting a bit lighter. Continuing to soften those shoulders. And gently smooth out your breath now. Beginning to take a slightly deeper inhale. Slightly longer exhales, and just moment by moment, without forcing it, opening up to a deeper, smoother breath pattern. And just for the next few rounds, adding a little counting exercise. So I want you to think of counting, inhaling for 4 counts. And exhaling for 6 counts. Just counting quietly to yourself, inhaling for 4 counts when you're ready. Exhaling for 6 counts whenever that comes, so you can pace it at a rhythm that suits you. And just notice by adding a counting element to the breath, it can help the mind focus a little more. So just take a couple more rounds, inhaling for 4, exhaling for 6. And after your next exhale, just returning to a natural breath pattern. Take one more nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, placing your palms together at your chest, gently bowing your head, looking in towards your center. And then letting your eyes open softly, releasing your hands. Okay, let's come to all fours now. So just setting any props to one side. Spreading your fingers nice and wide now, stacking your shoulders up over your wrists, hips over your knees. Let's move into the pelvic tilts. Inhaling, starting to arch, looking forward and up. Exhale, rounding out as you push the floor away, pull the navel in. Feel that nice rounding through your spine. And again, inhaling, coming into your arch. Exhale, rounding out. Mira, of course, sitting just off screen, looking adorable. Couple more. Inhaling. Feel the chest lifting as the tail flares. Feel that nice shape change in your back. Exhale, pull your abdominals in, press down into your hands. One more time. Inhaling, coming into your arch. And exhale, round, round, round. Come back to neutral now. Come on, Mira. She's got a toy. Good girl. Come on then. Oh, you want to go on my mat? Okay. I was going to say, let's push back to downward dog. Downward dog. So taking your hands a little in front of your shoulders, lift your hips up and back now into downward dog and start to pedal out your legs. So you're an upside down V, bum is in the air, and as you pedal out your legs, you're spreading your fingers nice and wide, you're flaring your tail and feeling a lovely stretch down the backs of the legs and through your spine. Now, think of broadening your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. And then from downward dog, let's just demo off my mat, shall we? Because my mat's rather occupied. You're going to come forward to plank. Hopefully I'm still in the screen. Yes. Now, head up, chin in. Unlock your elbows, straighten your legs. Notice here, plank is so good for us when it's done correctly. So no sagging of the hips, that's illegal. No jutting of the chin. Think of a nice grapefruit clamped under your chin. And then really straighten your legs here. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, just narrow your waist. Think of your whole body floating to the ceiling. Take another breath. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take another inhale and then exhaling, coming forward into your plank. It's only right that Mira should have my yoga mat. Head up, chin in, nice strong legs now. Take a little more of an elbow bend, not to say collapsing. So I want you to think of your shoulder blades, flatten them on your upper back, work the legs even straighter than you think you need to, and point those elbow points to the back of the mat. Take a deep inhale and then exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Then from here, oh, my mat has been vacated. Walk your hands back to your feet and let's come to the back of the mat, hang in a nice forward fold, moving a little side to side, stretching out your back body, and then start to slowly, good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl. She's very special. I will say that. They're all special, but she's especially special. Roll up through your spine, and as you come up, take your shoulders back and down. Interlace your fingers now. Draw your shoulders back and get a nice opening of your chest. Feel here that we've got a feeling of kind of holding a pencil between your shoulder blades, and as you lift up through your chest, we're kind of countering the slumpies. Now, notice your shoulder heads. Draw them back and down. If you can't straighten your arms, don't worry about it. You can bend your elbows. You can even hold a tea towel here or a dog leash, something to give you a little more space to get the chest opener. Take one more nice deep breath. Exhale, gently release your arms. Inhale, slowly coming up to the top. Interlace your fingers, push the ceiling away. Take a breath, and let's go into a side bend. Drop your right hand to your hip, pulling your navel in, dropping your shoulders. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, over to the other side. Palm rolls down, ribs roll up. Feel that you've got abdominal support for your back. So we draw in below the navel. It helps to support the lower back. One more on each side. Inhaling up. Exhale, nice little side bend. Inhale through the center. Exhale over to the other side. Now, inhale, back up to the top. Palms touch. Exhale, big wide circle to the chest. And again, inhale, sweeping your arms up. touch, exhale, wide, wide, wide. So wake up your chest by giving this a little bit more welly than you need to. So spread your fingers, drag your arms through the air, inhaling. Palms touch, exhale, big wide circle to the chest. Drop your hands down like you have heavy bracelets. Soften your knees. Just let your chin tip forward. And it's just a roll down for the spine. So you can feel, piece by piece, the back body melting into this. And of course, at any point you need to hold your legs, you can, can't you, Mira? Now, as you come down, just feel yourself softening into this. Tip your weight a little forward in your feet. Gently shake your head as if you were saying no, as if you were saying yes. Take a deep inhale and relax as you exhale a little more. Now we're simply going to roll back up. Again, use your hands on your legs if you need to. Otherwise, pull the navel in, traction your feet together, and as you roll up, you should feel a little bit of inner thigh work. We want that to help propel us back up to standing. As you roll up, take your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Interlace your fingers, push the ceiling away. Now a twist. I'll go with you. Take a breath. Exhale, twist to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. Simple movements, palms touch. Exhale, making it deep by paying attention to details of what you're feeling. Inhale, back to center, palms touch. Exhale to the chest. Standing just for a little moment in mountain pose, feet hip distance and parallel. Just unlock your knees and let your head float up. Shoulders drop down. Take a deep inhale. And a slow exhale. And then letting your eyes open. Drop your chin, roll your chin to one side, just little half circles. Back, down, skimming the chest to the other side. Gently, gently, you don't have to go all the way up and around to feel a lovely little neck release. One more on each side, just slowly to one side, drop the chin, skims across the chest, gently look to the other side. And then drop the chin back down, picking up your head, roll your shoulders back and down. Just put your hands on your shoulders and then take nice big circles for your, with your elbows for your shoulders. So feel that is nice through the shoulder joints. One more time through the chest and release. And just kind of shake out your wrists. And then take your feet nice and wide. We're going into warrior two. Turn your right foot to the right, heel to arch as you look down, and see as we bend the knee, the right knee, I'm mirroring you, you're going to feel a nice hip stretch. Now I want you to feel good hip stretch, and then stack that knee up over the ankle, plant into your back foot, and we're in. Take your arms out to the side, and then look over your right shoulder. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, kind of plant a little more into your feet, work your back leg, pull your navel in. And again, take an inhale. Exhale, let your head float up, let your shoulders drop down. All these amazing details. Now with the breath, inhale, straighten your leg, palms touch, look up. Exhale, drop back into warrior two. Inhaling, palms touch, look up. Exhale, dragging your arms down through the air. One more time. So nice and mindful and deep. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, back into it. Now you're going to inhale, come up to the top, palms touch. Exhale, hand down the back leg. Good girl, Mira. And then taking this into a nice side bend, side opening position. So you're just kind of using your hand on your leg. Don't buckle that back knee. Try to touch the ceiling. Look for it to feel good. You can turn your head any place that feels good for your neck. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale to the chest. Pivot on over, secondo leggy. Heel to arch. Good girl, Mira. I want to call her Mira. Mira or Mira, we'll have to take a vote. Bending the front knee, heel to arch, take your arms out to the side and kind of sit nice and central. So you're not lunging with your torso, you're right in the middle. Even pressure through your feet, even length through your arms, and it's just your head that turns. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, work your back leg straight, scoop in the navel, drop the shoulders. Another big breath, enjoy your warrior pose. Take a nice inhale. A smooth exhale. And then just 3 times with the breath. Inhale, palms touch, look up. Exhale, drag your arms down through the air and look over your left shoulder. 2 more. Inhaling, palms touch, look up. Exhale, reach your back arm. 1 more time. So feel, inhale, touch, that you're taking up space. Exhale, plant down into your feet. Now we just inhale, palms touch at the top. Exhale down the back leg and just feel that lovely little reach, that nice stretch down through the side. Shoulders dropped, legs strong. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale to the chest. Pivot your feet forward, look down. So eyeballs are very good for prep. They're not the practice, they're the prep. We line up our bodies correctly for good benefits and good safety. So feet squared forward. Once we've got the body organized, then the practice begins, which of course is the body awareness, more of an internal experience. So inhale, take your arms up, interlace your fingers, push the ceiling away, take any kind of wiggle waggle that feels good for you. And then take a breath and exhale now as we start to come forward. A few options, as always. You can have your knees quite bent here and even just kind of pop your forearms on your thighs if it's too much for you to hang down. You can have a chair under your hands or blocks. And if you start to go all the way down, because that just feels somewhat good, notice you've got an option to bend your knees a little more, a little less. If it feels good, bend one knee at a time. Good girl. She's such a good girl. Very soulful dog. How many incarnations are we on, Mira? Feel that nice inner thigh stretch and then hang down and enjoy your wide leg forward fold in the presence of a Buddha dog. She's a very good dog for yoga because she has that lovely calm vibe. Enjoy your hang. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, melt a little more. And then slowly picking up your head, we're getting to down dog again. So just take care of yourself in the transition. One suggestion is turn in place, but do lift the foot here so you don't just twist your knee. Take your time. You find your way to down dog. Take your feet back. Spread your fingers. Flare your bum and feel as you press into your hands. Bending your knees can really free up your pose here and feel so great in terms of being able to up tilt your tail and get off your wrists. Take another deep inhale. And then exhale slowly, lower your knees, sit back into child's pose and rest. Take a couple of deep breaths there. One more inhale and exhale, slowly coming on up. Okay, so let's come to seated. Just going to do a little seated twist. So you can sit on a blanket or a cushion, taking your legs in front of you, sitting up nice and tall. Oh, sweetheart. Gorgeous girl. Okay, we're going to take a nice twist now. Will I get a Mira facial? Come and lie down, darling. Come. Oh my God, you're being so adorable off screen. So you're going to take your right foot over your left leg, right hand behind your back, left hand on top of the nearby Anatolian shepherd that you just adopted, because she's so amazing. Did I already say that? Right hand behind your back. Inhale, lift your left arm up, get a little bit of a stretch through your spine. Exhale, hand on the knee, and just start to ease your way into a twist here. So make sure you're sitting evenly on both sides of your bum. And as you twist to the right, you'll meet a point of resistance. Don't worry, we all do. Find that, take an inhale into your waist. And as you exhale, think of narrowing your waist, and maybe you squeeze ever so mindfully and gently a little deeper into your twist. Another one like that. Inhaling, exhale, narrow your waist, gently draw the shoulders back. Be very mindful with your spine. One more breath, and then exhale, releasing to the center. Other side, crossing the left foot over, left hand behind the back, sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling, right arm up. Exhale, drop the hand to the knee and start to rotate to the left. Feeling here now your spine starting to move into this twist. Now sit evenly on your bum, grow tall through your spine, and keep the back of the neck long. And as you rotate, again, you'll meet your moment of resistance, which is not a forceful place, but it's for sure a place where we just kind of stop for a moment. Now inhale, feel your waist expanding. And as you exhale, narrowing your waist, looking over your left shoulder, maybe you're just kind of wringing out your waist another little millimeter or half millimeter. And again, inhaling into your waist. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. Maybe go another little tiny bit. One more breath. Exhale, releasing yourself forward and extending your left leg forward. Inhale, reaching your arms up to the top. Exhale to the chest. Okay, let's come to lying down on our backs now. Find your way down, hug your knees into your chest when you get there, and just rock a little side to side. Feeling that nice stretch on your lower back. And then set your feet down on the floor. Let's take a bridge pose. So square off your feet, hip distance, and then press down into your feet now. Take a breath and slowly pull your navel in and lift up through your pelvis. So as you come up, tuck your shoulders a little bit underneath you. If you can interlace your fingers under there, great. But if not, also great, because you can just keep your palms flat on the floor. Now I want you to press down into all four corners of each foot and think about pulling the navel in to tilt your tail up and lengthen your knees forward. So there's no splaying of the legs here and a big squeeze of the bum. It's a lot more thigh work and lower abs. Hold for an inhale. Stay for the exhale. Plant down into especially the ball part of the foot. Pull that navel in. And then one more breath and come down one vertebra at a time, feeling your spine rolling down piece by piece. Good girl, Mira. Back to the floor. Let's do that one more time. Take a breath. Exhale. So pull your navel in. Push down into your feet and then slowly lift up through your hips. And as you lift up through your hips, make sure you're not turning your head in this position. Don't crank it. You can do quite a low bridge and still have a good time. Tucking your shoulders under. If that feels great, interlace your fingers under there. And if it doesn't, again, just keep your arms a little apart. But see if you can feel now. Spread your toes and all four corners of each foot. Plant especially into the ball of the foot. That's the first place to peel off. Under your bum, you can even poke it to remind it to chill out. And instead, pull your navel in and think of your knees lengthening forward. Take a deep inhale. A slow exhale, plant down into those feet. Pull that navel in, tilt the tail up. One more breath, and then slowly come down. Feel your spine piece by piece, middle, lower. Last thing to touch down is the tail. And then hug your knees into your chest, rock a little side to side, enjoy that nice little lower back stretch. And then hold your right knee, let's extend the left leg down the mat, reach out for your left leg and just kind of toggle your right thigh side to side for the hip. And then bring that back in, hold the left knee, extend the right leg down the mat, dropping those shoulders back, a little toggle of the knee, side to side. And then hug both knees into the chest again. And then hold the tops of the knees and just circle out the knees in opposite directions to massage the hips. Set your feet down on the floor now as wide as your mat. Arms out to the side. Let your knees drop to the right, look to the left. Through the center, over to the other side. Just relaxing your hips and your lower back now with this last little windshield wipers. Back to center, over to the right, look to the left. Back through the center, over to the other side. Lovely little release for the lower back. And then back through the middle, draw your knees into your chest one last time. And then set your feet down on the floor and just place your palms on your lower belly and take a couple of nice deep belly breaths here. So as you inhale, feel your belly rising gently into your hands. And as you exhale, let the belly fall back towards the floor. A couple more by yourself. And then when you've finished your next exhale, release your arms, extend your legs one at a time into your final Shavasana. Just noticing how everything feels after this lovely little yoga break you just gave yourself. Move your head side to side. You might even kind of clench your fists and stretch out your face, whatever helps you settle. And then begin to let your body become heavier and heavier on the floor now. Feel your arms and legs becoming like dead weights on the floor. Soften around your forehead and your scalp. Around your eyes, your cheeks. The little muscles around your mouth. Just let your whole face feel soft. Notice it's possible to relax your ears. Good girl. Now see if you can allow your body to become even heavier on the floor. Good girl. As you drop into this final practice of letting go completely. Shavasana. Gradually start to become aware of your breathing again. Moving your fingers and your toes. Waking yourself up nice and slowly. Maybe taking a stretch. And then find your way onto your side. And just lie on your side for a moment. Good girl. She's such a good girl. And then making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Doing your best to sit up nice and tall, relaxing your shoulders. Good girl. Just taking a moment here to notice how everything feels. Your mind, your body, and your breath. Bringing your palms together at your chest. Inhale, sweeping your arms up to the top, palms touch. Exhale, bring that to your forehead, to your heart, and bow your head. One more time. Inhaling, a nice centering breath. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, right down the middle. Namaste. Yay, yoga lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to the beautiful Mira, who truly is a Buddha dog. If you want a gorgeous old soul of a bear of a dog, Mira's your girl. As I said, I think she's about 100 pounds, but just so mellow and a lovely, lovely vibe. So if you would like to adopt Mira, which I hope you would, please go to www.pasadenahumane.org and fill out an application. If you'd like to do more online yoga with me, you can go to www.yogaloveliesclub.com and I will keep you posted. Thank you again for joining.